You are paying for fuel that never moves your car one single inch, and that should terrify you right now. Every week money you worked hard for evaporates through habits so automatic and invisible you have completely stopped questioning them. And the fuel industry built its entire profit model on that silence. Japanese drivers shattered that silence decades ago with a 7-trick system so brutally efficient it cuts fuel costs nearly in half. And every trick is completely free. Stay until number 1 because it is the secret. The fuel industry would pay anything to keep buried and leaving before you hear. It is the most expensive mistake you make today. Number 7 is draining 15 to 30% of your fuel economy every summer without a single warning light. Running AC in city traffic feels normal, but below 55 miles per hour that compressor hammers your engine with extra load that burns fuel at a rate you never connect to the button you pressed without thinking. Japanese drivers roll windows in slow traffic and only switch to AC at highway speeds where open windows create drag, so punishing it acts like a parachute on your roof. The U.S. Department of Energy confirmed that above highway speeds AC in recirculation mode burns less fuel than open windows fighting 65-mile-per-hour wind. Your loss builds invisibly across hundreds of drives until an entire extra tank has vanished by summer. Match your cooling to your speed and stop funding a habit you never consciously chose. Number 6 is burning money before your odometer moves a single digit. Warming your car longer than 30 seconds is a daily fuel tax invented for carburetor engines gone for 30 years, and your modern fuel-injected engine does not need that ritual. The EPA confirmed idling burns up to half a gallon per hour, and 10 minutes daily across a year destroys over $100 of fuel, while your car sits completely still going nowhere. Idling also forces the engine rich and builds carbon deposits, costing $300 to $800 to clean professionally. Japanese drivers proved gentle. Driving through the first mile warms an engine faster and cheaper than any driveway idling ever could. 30 seconds maximum, then move and stop burning money before your day even starts. Number 5 is a betrayal. Your own car is running against your wallet right now. Your tire pressure warning light stays silent until tires are already 25% below recommended levels, meaning by the time that icon appears, you have been hemorrhaging fuel for weeks, while your car said nothing. Dropping 10 psi below specification increases rolling resistance enough to cost 3% in fuel economy, and compounded daily, that silent penalty drains hundreds annually without a single symptom you would ever feel. Japanese drivers check pressure monthly with a physical gauge, using the door jamb specification, never the maximum number on the sidewall, which traps and misleads drivers constantly. Correct pressure also extends tread life, keeping you away from a replacement bill running $400 to over $1,000. Check all 4 tires cold this week and stop letting underinflated rubber tax every mile silently. Number 4 destroys the most profitable myth gas stations ever sold you. Premium fuel sounds responsible and protective, and that manufactured perception generates hundreds of millions annually. From drivers who never read their owner's manual carefully enough to catch the trap. The American Automobile Association tested premium across multiple vehicle categories and found zero measurable improvement in performance fuel economy or engine longevity in vehicles that recommend but do not require it. That one-word difference between recommended and required is worth $300 to $500 annually, and premium carries a markup of 20 to 40 cents per gallon, with profit margins far above regular. If your manual does not say required, then every dollar above regular was a voluntary gift that bought your engine absolutely nothing. Open that manual tonight and permanently take your money back. Number 3 is robbing your combustion silently, and your shrinking fuel economy is the only evidence it leaves. Carbon deposits build on injectors, intake valves, and combustion walls with every tank burned, and as layers thicken, your injectors stop delivering precise atomized spray and begin wasting fuel through uneven patterns, costing you power and economy at the same time. Dirty injectors alone steal 5 to 15% of fuel economy. Without triggering a single warning code or producing any symptom dramatic enough to send you to a shop. Japanese maintenance culture runs PEA-based cleaners like T-Cron and Redline SI1 every 3,000 to 5,000 miles to dissolve, deposits pump, detergents cannot touch. Professional injector cleaning costs $200 to $500 at a shop and becomes necessary only because drivers skip the $20 preventive solution at any auto parts store. Your engine will not warn you. It is getting dirtier, it will simply drink more and deliver less until the bill arrives. Number 2 is taxing every highway mile while sitting on your roof, delivering nothing in return. Empty roof racks waste over 100 million gallons annually across American roads, and that represents millions of drivers paying an aerodynamic penalty on accessories they are not even using. At highway speeds, an empty rack cuts fuel efficiency by 10 to 25%, and a cargo box pushes that penalty even further. Japanese drivers remove external accessories the moment active use ends, and their results on identical vehicle platforms consistently beat markets where racks live permanently. Every unnecessary 100 pounds in your trunk adds 1% to fuel consumption, and the dead weight accumulating daily compounds faster than you expect. Pull the rack off between trips, clear the trunk, and stop paying a silent fuel tax on dead weight, billing you every single mile. Number 1 is the habit the fuel industry would pay anything to keep you from discovering because it hits their revenue so hard that widespread adoption would crack their profit model overnight. Never run your tank below a quarter full, and never squeeze past the moment the automatic nozzle clicks off. Your fuel pump lives submerged in your tank and depends on surrounding fuel for cooling and lubrication, and every time you push toward empty, you force it to run at temperatures it was never built to handle, building toward a replacement exceeding $1,500. Once labor and damage are counted, that alone should end the empty tank habit forever, but overfilling destroys from the opposite direction with equal violence. Every extra squeeze past the click floods vapor into your evaporative emission system, saturating the charcoal canister built for vapor only, and when it fails, the repair runs $1,000 to $2,500. Gas stations profit from both your mistakes, simultaneously collecting money for fuel, destroying your pump on the low end, and fuel your evap absorbs on the high end. Refuel at a quarter tank, stop at the click, and protect two of the most expensive systems on your car with nothing but awareness. This is the one they never wanted you to find. You just learned the system separating drivers who own their fuel costs from drivers funding industry profits every single week. And every trick here costs you nothing to start today. Your tank stretches further, your bills shrink, and real money stays where it belongs, in your pocket. Subscribe now, because the next video exposes the dealer service trap, engineered to protect their revenue, not your car.